Okay, hopefully you guys can see this kind of well. I can't really tell. I don't think this is the best way to record a desktop, but I'll try my best. Let me see. There we go. Holy crap, look at that. Okay. Okay, so right now I have the desktop in there, but we'll just say yours is blank. First thing you're going to want to do is add your Blackmagic video capture card, provided that you have it set up correctly. You could just go add and pick it from there. I highly recommend adding it as a global source, because that way everything will be in here, easier to pick from. You don't have to go hunting for images and stuff to re-add them from different folders and things like that. They'll all just be in this global source list. So by default, I kind of always add things as a global source first. So you're gonna go to add video capture device, give it a name. I'm gonna call it BMI. Make sure it's something you'll easily recognize in your sources. As you're switching scenes and hiding and showing things and moving them around, you want to really make sure that you can identify what you're looking for. So you'll see it pops up right there. I didn't really have to mess with any of these settings. You do want to make sure that the resolution that's grayed out right here matches your Blackmagic design capture settings, or else it probably won't show up. I had that problem when I first started streaming. I was getting a really odd number, like 32 frames per second. Different resolution, and it just gave me basically a red screen of death inside OBS when I tried to stream it. I never really messed with the configure audio, use device audio. I output to the stream only. If you output it to the desktop, chances are you're probably going to get an echo. I'm pretty sure I struggled with that before. And you can see you would add your other video sources the same way, like my camera. I also add a global source video device selection. So we're going to go with the Blackmagic and hit OK. And it'll be in your global source list. You hit OK. So it's not in our scene yet. And by the way, you probably want to rename this. You probably want to give yourself a scene name. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and just leave this scene because it doesn't really make a difference. I usually have a couple different scenes. I'll do be right back screen, intermission, PC games, because I'll be doing monitor capture instead of game capture, etc. So what we're going to do is click add and do, instead of video capture device, we're going to go to global source, and there's our BMI right there. You can enter a different name if you want. I don't really see a point to that, and there we go. So it's going to show my Xbox, which is asleep right now. Like that. And we want to go to our, basically, yeah, you would do the same thing for all your layers. If I wanted to, I could add my cam. You want to make sure that your what you want on top is on top of your list here, and you can change the order by hitting Control up or down. So if you have a long list of things, you can just hit Control up, Control down to bring it to the top or bottom. You got your edit scene right here. You can drag the corners to make it smaller, like that. What else? Oh, also, if you want to crop a window, all you have to do is hold Alt down, grab your corner, and this green line will pop up right there, and it will kind of just crop the layer that you're on. Really helpful for webcams. I used to my webcam always records widescreen, so I'd have to either shove it off to the side, and it was really frustrating. I give mad props to I'm Cody, whose YouTube channel actually told me about this. It seems like the most the simplest thing, and I just couldn't figure out how to crop my webcam. So that's something really great that he found that you guys can utilize. Well, I guess the more important thing to go over is the settings. If anyone needs more help adding layers and things like that, by all means let me know and I'll answer questions. But now I'll just go into the settings that I have to stream. Okay, so you're going to want to hit your settings, obviously, for settings, and you're going to bring up the settings window. General English, pretty standard. I don't really mess with any of this stuff. Encoding is a big one. Yeah, I leave these checked, didn't mess with this stuff, I know audio encoding you might want to play around with if you have a really low upload. Sometimes you can give some slack by changing your audio bitrate. Otherwise, I really wouldn't mess with it too much because you could really kind of screw things up. Your max bitrate is really important because that's what's gonna help your quality, and also what could make your stream lag for people. If you don't know what your upload is, you could go to speedtest.net and just run the test really quick. I know some people prefer testmy.net, which is also really good. I kind of just stick to speed test because that's what has kind of worked for me. And I'll just let you guys see my upload and download, because even though I have a really high upload, you don't always want to max your bit rate out. If you're lucky enough to be a Twitch partner, which I'm not, you kind of have more flexibility there, because users will have the option of lowering or increasing the quality they're watching. So if they can watch on source, it's going to be whatever your bit rate is set at as you're streaming. So I have 39 upload. Obviously, I could set my bit rate really, really high if I wanted to and have amazing quality. But because my viewers can't select lower quality, if they're going to lag, then not everyone's going to be able to watch. I kind of stay around the 2500 range. Sometimes if a game has really good graphics and I kind of want to beef it up, I'll move up to 2700. I've never really gone to 3K because I do get complaints about lag. It's not just your internet that matters, it's your viewers' internet. If they don't have good enough internet to watch the bit rate you're putting out, then they're gonna lag really, really bad and not be able to watch. So I usually stay between 21 and 27. And like I said, I get people coming in my stream all the time complimenting me on the quality, so I really don't see the need to go very high. Other people do, that's great, but I mean, even with my high download, I sometimes lag on those bigger bitrate streams because my computer just can't handle it, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so broadcast settings. Right now, I'm obviously recording from OBS to my desktop, so it's not going to my stream. What you would do, which I think it would already be set to, is mode live stream. And I think here, instead of file path, it would ask you to put your Twitch key, which you can get from the Twitch website. Video, I have my video card selected. Custom resolution, 1280 by 720, pretty standard, 6:9 ratio. I don't do the resolution, downscale, because I don't really have that capability, I guess. FPS 60, a good FPS for people is usually 30. My computer is pretty decent. My internet's pretty decent, so I bump it up to 60 to make it look a little bit smoother. Audio, Sometimes I use my Astros. Right now it's set to the Yeti, which I use mostly for streams. Definitely recommend the Yeti for a mic. Gotta give a shout out to Astros for the sound. It's just amazing quality and so comfortable. Either one can be used as a mic in OBS though, and works great. The only problem I have with my Astros, and it could just be my computer, is that even with the volume and levels up high, my voice is just so low compared to game sound. Never mess with any of this stuff. If your mic seems to lag versus your camera, you could always give it a mic time offset and see if you can match it up better. I have had to do that before, but usually it's pretty on sync, so I don't really have to mess with that stuff. Advanced, I never really change anything in here. If you have CPU issues, if it's not, you know, running the best, you can change this. I believe it's the slower it goes, the more stress it is on your computer. So I tend to keep it on faster. I think one time I got ballsy and put it on medium, and I think my CPU was running really hard. So it can make a big difference. If you don't have really good internet, I would, but you have a good computer, you could move it down a little bit to make it look smoother, to make up for that lack of upload bit rate. But for the most part, I keep it faster. Seems to work out the best. So encoding profile set to main, I'm not even really sure what that means. All I know is that Twitch likes it that way. So browser, never mess with. Microphone noise gate, I never mess with. Like I said, I'm not the best at this streaming technical stuff. I'm just sharing with you my settings and what has worked for me, and that people seem to enjoy my quality. So if you would like to copy my settings, then here's this video for you to enjoy. I think that covers all the basics. I basically, you know, just adding your sources and scenes is pretty easy. Switching between scenes. Yeah, so yeah, so that's gonna do it. Hope you guys got something out of this. If you have any questions about anything at all, just let me know. I'll gladly help you out. Like I said, I'm not the best at this kind of stuff, but these are just the settings that have worked for me. And like I said, again, I get compliments on my quality. So if you'd like to copy my settings, then it could help you out in some way, I guess. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.